All right, man. Michigan defeats Indiana. Was it 31-10? Let's talk about it real quick. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to College Sports Talk playlist for more videos like this. Don't forget thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. JJ McCarthy threw for his first 300 plus 300 or more yard game. This game was fairly close. Michigan defense pitched a shutout in the second half. Um, Yep. McCarthy threw a pick. Think it might be his first pick this season. And Indiana, just for whatever reason, um, Indiana just gave Michigan the fits. I called it before this game, telling somebody that it was a trap game. It was in the track. It was a trap game. So at the end of the day, dude, it wasn't surprising. Going to Indiana, two back-to-back road games. Had a road game in Iowa. Iowa defense is pretty good. Indiana defense is pretty solid too. Michigan scored 14 today, 31 points in the second half. I mean, the fourth quarter, 21 of their overall points in the second half. Indiana held it without a touchdown in the second quarter. And JJ McCarthy is getting introduced into Big Ten football. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. Then they had a fumble, one loss, AJ Henney. So like I said before, they go into a critical stretch in this season as well too. They had Penn State at the Big House. Yeah, when the last time Penn State came to the Big House, I can't even remember. I always just remember the last kind of couple games in my mind. Us just playing them and playing at what they call the Happy Valley. But yeah, the quarterback was whatever their quarterback name is. He was getting off early on. And he just shut that. They shut it down. They shut it down. And Indiana was playing with some good tempo, and that's one thing that hurt Michigan in the past few years. When they play offenses that play with tempo, they tend not to be able to keep up with those offenses. I mean, defensively. So if I'm playing Michigan, part of the game plan got to be tempo. You know, um, Always. Michigan simply ain't really a 2-minute offense type. Simply, try to do it. But for you to be successful as a defense versus an up tempo offense, you got to make plays on first down. You got to make them play behind the sticks. But McCarthy, he learning. He learning. He learning what Big Ten football is all about. The big play not gonna be there every day. Accuracy was a little off because Maryland missed a couple deep passes. It was raining. But he doing better than I expected, honestly. I wasn't expecting like he do pitch poor. It was just to the point where, he taking what the defense giving him. And, the accuracy is going to come with better mechanics, more patience, better footwork, obviously mechanics and balance. It's going to come. But, he getting, you got to defend sideline to sideline, goalposts. You got to defend the whole field when he out there. You know what I'm saying? Running. And it was stupid of him at the end to spin inside and get clobbered. He could have got hurt. You already got Cade McNamara hurt. So he could have got hurt. But Blake Corum, he making quite the Heisman resume. Over 5 yards, what about right? 5 yards a carry, over 5 yards a carry today. He got 50-yard run, but he has some tough sledding running in that second before last scoring drive. And like I said before, Michigan defense is looking good, real good offensively. They got some things to work on. Like my man's saying, play action. You know what I'm saying? Receivers got to get better separation, but with play action, the play design will, do that for as well as they running the ball. I like to see them a little bit better in the screen game. But, one thing you got to admire about McCarthy is that it ain't boom or bust. He will take what you give him underneath. He get his offense the threat of explosion. If they ever get the play action working, man, you know, they might be a real true threat for a national championship. But other than that, Michigan had a big day today, man. Morris and them boys in Michigan on the Michigan defense side of things, they did their thing again. And like I said, Indiana, even though they was 3-2 coming this game 3-3, they just always play us tough. They might have upset us one year. But yeah, tough ball club. They put more money into that program. You know what I'm saying? If they put into the basketball program, might be a lot of trouble coming for the Big Ten. So yep. So they end up. Big 2-game run. Penn State, they number 10 overall right now. They 5-0, 2-0 in the conference. Um, Not sure exactly who they played per se. Let's see real quick. Let's see where they played. Got them coming up. So I mean, yeah, they had a big win over Auburn. The Clifford guy, he balling right now. Look like Northwestern. They always a solid team. So yeah, Purdue, they opened up against Purdue. That's always hard to do. Opening up your season against a conference opponent. They gotta play Ohio State. They gotta play Michigan State. We gotta play Michigan State. We gotta play Ohio State. So it may not necessarily be a do or die game for Michigan or Penn State next week, but yeah, you want to put yourself in position to have a little bit, room for comfort. Because Ohio State play Michigan State, they gonna smoke them today. So, but yeah, it's a big game next week, and McCarthy is lucky to have that game at the crib. Honestly, he is, because going to Happy Valley, man, it would have been, he really, really been tested. Then it ain't even at night. So, and then you got the Michigan State. You at home versus Michigan State, at home versus Penn State. You at Ohio State this year. So I mean, they get through this 2-game stretch right here. Michigan State ain't to be underrated. Then you go Rutgers, Nebraska, Illinois, and then Ohio State. Then that becomes the biggest game of the year, bar none. But you can't get ahead of each other. Michigan State is still a threat when they play us, and Penn State is a mega threat. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Shout out to Michigan for beating Indiana 31-10. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance of notification. We go live with our video. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Link tree, the first link in the description. Peace.